This season is going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Stepping up is Eli White. He will lead this one off today. Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to love the thump that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now.
He's such a great talent, the kind of talent that can dominate a game, a perennial all-star, and win some awards. He's one of the best in the game today, and he's always fun to watch.
Nate Lowe digging in now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Next, it'll be Adolis Garcia. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch.
Hey! With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Garcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pitch out.
2-1.
Nothing doing. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hard hit ball to second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw to second for the 4 shot, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas. The Royals will get their chance with Merrifield next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
A chance now from McKay to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Well, let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. To throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
Love everything about that play right there. Nobody's at fault, just great execution by the defense. I saw the third base coach waving him around, and I totally agreed with it.
And up steps Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nothing doing for the Royals in the first. After an inning from KC, no score here on the show. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Chris Davis. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Fastball called for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Next to stand in is Jonah Heim, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. 2 down, no one on base. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now Jorge Soler set to lead off the home half of the second. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Hunter Dozier digging in now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Connor Falefa on the first, and there are 2 down. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
White is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. KC down in order. We'll move to the third with no. Top of the third set to get underway, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff.
Oh, man, as a pitcher, I'd love seeing that bat go flying out of a batter's hands like that. You just know that you've got to.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So a really nice diving stop down there at third, and here it is again with Showtrack. The stop is obviously great, but the arm strength on the throw is what impressed us. It's not easy to throw a ball that hard after popping up from the ground. Brock Holt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Swing and a liner, but this will get foul. 2-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eli White. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. In the dirt here. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
So now to the plate, Nate Lowe. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0. Delino DeShields will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. At the plate, Adolis Garcia. No balls and a strike to count. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And he'll pull into second with one away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach. How they want to attack things here. Here's Joey Gallo now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here's the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Low, the runner at third. Garcia at second with one away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Chris Davis is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Michael Taylor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting up, the shortstop, number 27.
Striding in is Adalberto Mondesi. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Lyles is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report. Now into the box, Jonah Heim as we begin the top of the 4th. And it's fouled away. didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. A little bouncer. Foul ball. Strike two. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Isiah Kiner-Falefa waits on deck. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike three called anyway, and that's out number one.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Isiah Kiner-Falefa is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short. Mondesi brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So here's the Royals DH, Hanser Alberto. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. At the plate now is Andrew Benintendi, who collected a base hit his first time up. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now back. The catcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. In there at the letters 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to 3rd, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Now batting, the left fielder, Delino.
And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Merrifield is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Into the box, Nate Lowe. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Starting to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Swing and a liner. But that'll land foul, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
2-2 to Jorge Soler.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Gallo is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now back, the third baseman.
So now to the plate, Hunter Dozier grounded out in his last at-bat. Ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Count now a ball and a strike. Lyles looks in. 1-1 on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Down the left field line and deep. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning. So now Carlos Santana, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
1-0 the count. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jake Kalish takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Adolis Garcia. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Benintendi heads back on it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Chris Davis next to bat. Now a check swing, but did he go around? He did, says Mike Fillmore, and it's strike one. Gallo on first, nobody out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. But his eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box now, Jonah Heim. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Popped him up. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. And into bat next will be Isiah Kiner-Falefa. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in. The 2-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So here is Nick Solak. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Now a flare out to left center. Mondesi onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got.
And stepping in, Michael Taylor. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Solak's got it, and there's 1 gone. Next to dig in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's taken for strike 1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the 2nd out.
Now back, second base.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Whit Merrifield flew out last time up. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
Hanser Alberto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Towards second. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, Dero, that's the case right there. He hit it just like he doubted. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but gets the runner in for third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 hits here for KC. Here's Brock Holt now. He bounced out last time up.
For the Rangers, the third baseman, Brock Holt.
He's set and the pitch.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Swing and a liner. And that's through into left, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Delino DeShields.
Into the box, Delino DeShields. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Holt leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's 1-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in next, Adolis Garcia. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he gets ahead 0-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player,
high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 12.
1 man gone now for KC in the 7th. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. turned on down the line. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next to the Royals, the third baseman.
So next to bat will be Hunter Dozier. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now here's the pitch. Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air. Over to first, and that retires the side. KC down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First pitch on the way.
Nope, ball 1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make
plate now for Texas is the DH, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, Jonah Heim, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Gallo at second. Davis on at first with nobody out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch.
Full count.
when you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Taylor is there. One out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So one gone now in the Texas half of the eighth. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. One there. Go to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Kennedy is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. And now pitch on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in at third base as the Royals are in business here with a leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Michael Taylor stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at the ball. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Whit Merrifield, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe. And he is in there. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. The tag, and he's safe. And we are tied here in the 8th. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out. Up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. Mondesi over at second. Merrifield is over at first with one away. Swing and a looper to left. DeShields coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in now.
He's got it. On the first, and this will remain a tie ball game. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Now to the plate, here is Nick Solak. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
So now to the plate, Brock Holt pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Jesse Hahn comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Stepping in now, Delino DeShields. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes the ball. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's gone 3 for 6. The 1-1 pitch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed liberty.
And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. At the plate now, Nate Lowe. In the dirt, and now let's see. DeShields breaks from the bag. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
DeShields leads on second with nobody out. Now here's a drive out to right center field. And that will plate the run from second base, and the lead is 3 now at 6-3. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel.
At the plate, Adolis Garcia. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Now a big fastball and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And he takes ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Hit in the air out to right. Soler's after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Chris Davis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Stepping in next, Jonah Heim. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. And that's going to land foul. The next 0-2.
Ball, down.
Swing and a little tapper. Here he comes again, 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor's there to put it away and finally put an end to the... Jose Leclerc takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 25.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in the outfielder, Jorge Soler. Slider laid off for a ball.
Jorge Soler.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Leclerc offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around. And it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
2-0.
3-0. Michael Taylor would be next. Ready with the 3-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. KC down to their final strike in this one. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Michael Taylor is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. In his career against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A ball and 2 strikes now. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Santana is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Texas Rangers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Joely Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Starting in the AL West, the Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-3. The White Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 4-1. The Stros had 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the A's 8-1. Yusei Kikuchi got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the M's downed the Giants 4-2. The Yankees took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-1. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 12-7. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-3. The Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the visiting Rays 10-5. Dansby Swanson had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as Atlanta downed the Phillies 11-7. The Mets took down the Nationals in Washington 8-3. The Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 5-4. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 4-1. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 3-2. Cody Bellinger had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Dodgers grabbed the win against Colorado 9-1. The Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-0. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.
Turning up, why you all in my face? I don't give a she ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the stove again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Don't you see them? that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango. Gives a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo. Ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo. Self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to bow flex. Nike flow about to get checks. Pump it up, about to get bags. G's work looking name Shrek. With the money.
Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Rangers played well in the series so far, winning the first 2 in this 3-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Brady Singer, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into the game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep in the games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction. Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. Nate Lowe digging in now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, and was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Adolis Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Fouled off. swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Joey Gallo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit to short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side. Colby Allard gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, come in feeling good. They're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. If they find themselves in this position today, they got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, you know, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Andrew Benintendi comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Andrew Benintendi becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Alberto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact. He got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Carlos Santana is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Slow little roller to third. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the... Leading off the inning, it'll be Chris Davis. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early one-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
In now, Jonah Heim. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. A bullet to first base. Tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Now to bat, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So stepping in is Ryan McBroom, set to lead off the home half of the second. And a ball 1-0. Ball and a strike. Allard has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters. And when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Jorge Soler is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Royals go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Solak. Grounder down the line at third. Alberto fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So next to hit is Brock Holt. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now another 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Standing in now, Delino DeShields, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Holt leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now that's popped up. Santana has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone here in the Rangers' third, and now here's Nate Lowe. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. This one's down to third. Alberto gloves it. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw. And now in the box, Michael Taylor as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. A ball and no strikes.
Taylor.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out. 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
With Merrifield next to bat. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 balls and no strikes. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
1 strike. Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The count now at 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Digging in now for Kansas City, Hunter Alberto. He's singled in his first AB. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. That's popped up. Solak over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Royals bats are quiet there, but they lead it 1-0. Now at the plate is Adolis Garcia as we begin the top of the 4th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just
left.
On the run is Benintendi.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. 2-2. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job. just to make contact. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So one down, no one aboard. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. And that misses for ball one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here comes the 1-2. Pitch popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Carlos Santana will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Perez, the runner at second with 1 away. This one's flared toward left center. Kiner Falefa onto the grass, and he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Catch made here in shallow right, probably too shallow to advance. Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. First offering on its way. Jonah Heim is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Lifted down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. He can't get there as it falls in. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. As a look, now the pitch. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. To Santana to get the double play.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that means Nick Solak will dig in. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail things here. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And lay off the fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's a ball.
This is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
2-2.
Little chopper back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Line to the right side. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Whit Merrifield. It was a walk in his last trip. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Gallo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Brock Holt.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Next, it'll be Delino DeShields, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. To 2-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
To the plate now, Nate Lowe. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Benintendi will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Next to hit, Adolis Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering. Hit out towards second. Toss behind the back. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
Hanser Alberto.
First pitch on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. And now here is Andrew Benintendi. He grounded out last time up. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And the pitch. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Nope.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 13.
And up steps Salvador Perez. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. KC down. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
1-1.
1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Taylor is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now that.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 20.
Digging in will be Jonah Heim. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And this will be fouled away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Popped him up. Perez has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rangers.
From the stretch.
Number 67.
Oh, that's out.
Marcus Evans.
A 1-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan McBroom. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Hey.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. Fouled away. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need...
The move is to Shields. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Merrifield is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring in Nick Solak. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Brock Holt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Now the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And this is on the ground from Merrifield at second. The second for 1. On the first, it's a double play as their woes continue. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Taylor. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. The Rangers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
With Merrifield next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. With Merrifield becomes out number 2 this inning. Stepping in now, Hanser Alberto, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Solak grabs it to retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now the first pitch. Delino DeShields stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Next, here is Nate Lowe. Flew out last time up. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-1 the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to first. Throw to first, he's in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. So now into the box is Adolis Garcia. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over. A 2-0 finish today. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brady Singer earns his first win of the season.
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Brady Singer twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 2-0. In the standings, the Royals sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, while the Rangers sit in 2nd place in the American League West. Dallas Keuchel got the W, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 unearned run, as the White Sox were victorious against the Angels 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Angels are in last place in the AL West, and the White Sox are leading the American League Central Division. The Astros totaled 11 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-5. At the start of the day, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West, and the Astros are atop the division. The Yankees completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-0. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East, and the Blue Jays are 3rd in the division. The Bo Sox took down the visiting Orioles 4-3. As of today, the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East, while the Orioles are atop the division. The Detroit Tigers smacked 15 team hits as they bested the visiting Indians 7-3. As of right now, the Tigers sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, and the Indians are 3rd in the division. The Braves got 12 hits in this one as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 9-3. In the standings, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East, and the Braves are atop the division. The Washington Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-0. Heading into the day, the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Mets are 4th in the division. The Cubbies combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-0. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central, while the Pirates are 4th in the division. The Cards finished off a 2-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 4-0. At the start of the day, the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central, while the Cardinals are atop the division. The Milwaukee Brewers amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 9-3. As of right now, the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-1. As of today, the Rockies are in 2nd place in the NL West, and the Dodgers are 2nd in the division. The San Diego Padres held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-1. In the standings, the Padres sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, while the Diamondbacks are 2nd in the division. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles. And the distance of my room is anything so necessary. I was thinking about that thing that you said last night. So boring. That's okay.
a plastic Cleopatra on a throne of ice. She's a hemophiliac with a dying battery life. Candy-colored fingers of schadenfreude eyes. Thinking airbrush thoughts with the logo on her mind. It's so delightful, it's so insightful, it's so insightful. Feeling it every single day. It's time to party. It's time to party. Yeah, the valley where you wake up every beautiful day, and the world you created in your image is golden. Valley made of mirrors, all the light is so bright. You can feel like a pagan, you can feel like a pagan. In my valley where you wake up every beautiful day, and the world you created in your image is golden. Valley made of mirrors, all the light is so bright. You can feel like a pagan, you can feel like a pagan. In my valley.
Yeah, I live in the valley. I heard there's a shaman out in the desert. We're getting really transcendental and hiking. I'm on a cleanse. Yeah, the hot tub is really chill.
That's you with that big Benz, huh? That's you that can't keep old cause you keep yelling the friends, huh? You gotta go to court, huh? You got service subpoena for child support, huh? That was that nerve, huh? You ain't even get a chance to say a word, huh? I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds, huh? You ready to bust you somebody, huh? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, huh? I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your bold jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh? You don't really want to mess with them clowns, huh? You come up with them clowns, huh? You stuck with them clowns, huh? You a people chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something you a people chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is suffering. You can't do nothing but love fresh, huh? You won't know what we gonna do next, huh? You bought our tape with your check, huh? You wearing a vest, huh? You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spent 70 on your Benz, huh? It ain't sure that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't run the block, huh? You won't be the last one with rocks, huh? You keep it, huh? You count the money at the end of the night, huh? You on a 3-day flight, huh? You full of that line. You ducking them people, huh? You the one face was on news last night, huh? You the one the dude out their shoes last night, huh? You don't come in the project when it's dark, huh? You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, huh? You came in the noise on New Year's Eve, huh? You got stuck in there and you couldn't leave, huh? It was hard for you to breathe, huh? You a people chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, it is something you a people chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is.
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Field in Arlington. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Rangers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Fouled off.
First pitch, 305.
The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, grounded to short. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, Kevin Biggio is a guy to watch for me. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
1-2 now. Bichette at third with 2 away. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Striding in is Eli White. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah. Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Nate Lowe waits on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Nate Lowe is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in the strike zone.
Reined in to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Batting first.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Bouncer up the middle. Bichette's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Rangers turn. Second inning set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Gallo is there to put it away for out number 1. Next to bat for Toronto, George Springer. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And now the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Joey Gallo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Chris Davis next to bat. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Gallo, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs pull.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hit back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. So gets him 2 down. Here's Brock Holt now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Richard is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there. Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see.
And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch here, but from a hitter's perspective, pretty good job of it.
Well, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Bo Bichette will stand in for the 2nd time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. Around second, he's on his way to 3rd. The throw will go to 3rd. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. Set to deliver the 0-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs. That'll bring in Nick Solak. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Charlie Culberson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That time out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's 1-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out more than that to throw because of 2 mistakes.